Good morning, Principal Sir. Good morning, all the dignitaries. Dr. Anand, a very good morning. Dr. Manohar Sir, very good morning. Here we welcome you all for the FDP based on efficient literature search. Here between us, Dr. Praveen Anand, Scientist F, National Institute of Implementation Research on Non-Communicable Diseases, ICMR Jaipur, is here to give his valuable time for this faculty development program. He is between us. Dr. Anand is postgraduate in applied epidemiology from National Institute of Epidemiology. This institution is a WHO reference center for leprosy and epidemiology in India. He is involved in communicable and non-communicable disease research, its prevalence in desert areas of India. His area of interest are infectious diseases in children, malaria, typhoid outbreak, investigation and research burden. His basic area of research is tuberculosis. He has more than a good number of publications in this field. He has 34 publications and more than 376 citations. Here I welcome Principal Sir, Dr. Tiwari Sir, to felicitate Dr. Anand. I invite Dr. Manohar Sir on stage to felicitate Principal Sir, Dr. Tiwari Sir. Dr. R.K. Manohar is Professor and Head, Department of Community Medicine. I will again like to trouble Dr. Manohar Sir to felicitate our Principal and in charge, Dr. Mukesh Tiwari Sir.
Now Professor at Community Medicine, and today, first of all, I am thankful to Principal Sahab for starting academic activities in Nims. All the activities were there before also. He boosted up the activities. Because of his motivation, I went to MRHRU at my own, and I am grateful to Dr. Praveen Anand Sahab, Scientist F. First day, we discussed about involvement of Nims in research areas. This model rural health research unit is part of ICMR, located in Bhanpur Kala, established in 2013, and this unit is basically for research for PG or faculty of SMS Medical College. Unfortunately, interest was not taken by SMS, PGs and faculty. So I requested Principal Sir and Anand Sahab that we can develop some memorandum of understanding so that Nims can be benefited, our students, UGs, PGs, faculties who are interested in research can strengthen their knowledge, how to write a paper, how to publish a paper, quality research. This area is raw area where research will be original, quality research with modern scientific technologies. MRHRU is having some projects also. So this opportunity we can utilize in future also with long-term association with MRHRU, ICMR unit. Basically, Anand Sahab is Scientist F at DMRC, Desert Medicine Research Center, which has now been changed to Center of Non-Communicable Diseases. So I request all faculty members, students, PG students of different branches to take interest in research, because now time the era is promotion or any job, wherever we go, the job is given to those who are having good number of publications. That too in quality journals. Few scientists publish their paper by giving some money. If your research quality is good, journals will welcome your publication, papers for publications. There is no need to pay money. For promotion, it is mandatory to have number of publications, desired number of publications, and if you go for interview abroad, for abroad services, your paper, international journals, national journals, quality journals counts. You see for the selection of faculty in PGI aims, it is not seniority based, it is performance based. Every step you have to give into, and depending on your performance, one is selected. So this is new area for Nims, with the motivation of Principal Sir and interest taken by Dr. Praveen, Anand. We have to explore how we can utilize the skills, knowledge of ICMR scientists with our interest in the research, so that our bond is long lasting. Different specialty PG students, they hesitate in writing paper. They take help from others. Many PG students rather almost come to community medicine department. Their guide should know to apply some basic statistical test. But it is not written that कि भाई PSM में जाओ वो लगा देंगे, उनको खुद को आना चाहिए. So I request now Dr. Praveen Anand Sahab to give his lecture. Thank you.
With encouraging words of Sir, that the promotion should be performance based, I cordially invite our principal, the most energetic, enthusiastic and backbone of Nims Dr. Tiwari, for 2 words.
Thanks all. I want to take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Praveen, Dr. Manoj sir, to organize this session. Since last few days, we as a part of the research cell, Dr. Anupama, Dr. Mahavir, myself and other faculty members are encouraging our faculty and organizing different faculty development programs. This program is one of the unique program among those programs. Basically, in the research field, we as a Nims University are lacking behind. You all know that. The basic problem is where? We are having the sufficient manpower, we are having the sufficient residents, we are having the esteemed faculty, renowned faculties. These faculties have already worked in some foreign institutes, already worked at government medical college. So they do know all the tips and tricks to how to do the research. But basically the lacking thing is zeal. We are lacking the zeal to upmove. Don't take it like that we are part of the medical college or we are being a faculty, we not to do anything. But for the country, for the public health, as I was discussing with the Dr. Praveen, that ICMR being a unique body in the research, give a good amount of money, good amount of the support to the researchers. So it's also a patriotic thing. If you do the research, if you do some good thing for public health, then our country can move ahead. We can do anything for the world. Recently, we have organized a basic life support program with the help of the Department of the Emergency Medicine, and about 2,000 people were educated. And I have seen the effect of that program on the general public. I have seen that. So in the same way, if you do some research which is doing good for our country, doing good for our college, so if you do something good for our country, then हमारे कॉलेज का नाम तो होगा ही. So and today Dr. Praveen is here to encourage us, to instill the knowledge in us, so that we can new things. Dr. Praveen is ready to support our medical college if they will allow and everything goes in the right direction. We can move for MOU with the ICMR. That's a future project. I think Dr. Praveen will put a light on this, and I am very much supportive for Dr. Manohar sir, who has also encouraged me to go with Dr. Praveen, and I am very thankful to Dr. Praveen that he came here and also giving us lecture to support our faculty. Thank you, Dr. Praveen.
Here we cordially invite Dr. Anand for his great lecture on how to search the appropriate literature. The topic is efficient literature search. So please on the dais.
First of all, I would like to thank Professor Mukesh Tiwari ji, Principal Nims Medical College, Jaipur, and Professor R.K. Manohar sir for giving me this vibrant opportunity to discuss something which I have learned from my ICMR, which I can discuss with all of you. And I am honored to be here as a speaker among the distinguished faculty, researchers and medical fraternity in such a eminent medical college in the country. Yesterday when I met Professor Tiwari, he requested why don't you put some lecture. So I did not come prepared. So I hurriedly developed something which I will discuss before you. So efficient literature search is a basic prerequisite for proposal development, as all of the medical faculty need to monitor various MD or MS dissertation projects, dissertation proposals, and students need to develop those proposals. So this literature search will be very beneficial to them. I am Dr. P.K. Anand. I have already introduced by the faculty. I am scientist staff in the ICMR Institute at Jodhpur. Along with that, I am the nodal officer of Model Rural Health Research Unit, which is situated just in the neighborhood at Bhanpur Kala. And there are some my IDs, which includes email, researcher ID, ORCID ID, Scopus ID, Google Scholar ID. So these are basic ID which one should have, so that the researcher from the globe can access, can introduce, can meet. So to understand what is the efficient literature search, I have broken down all these things word by word. If we go by efficient, what does efficient means? Efficient means able to work well without wasting resources in the form of time, money and energy. And literature is the collection of works or achievements in writings. Commonly we take the writings as a literature. And search means act of finding something or somebody very carefully. And basic prerequisite is the foundational or starting requirement before the condition or action. A proposal is a plan or suggestion. Development means drafting or creating that proposal. So literature search for proposal development, it generates and enriches the subject knowledge. Okay, it can be any topic, any disease problem, any procedure which we want to generate knowledge on that, and it helps in deciding the currently available knowledge on the subject. So we try to know what is already known by this literature search, and it simultaneously gives an idea of what is lacking in the available pool of knowledge, means knowing what is not known. A scholar develops interest in knowing the not known part of the current pool of knowledge. And why, how initiation of researchable thought comes? It is a researchable idea which can be received from either friend, like colleague, teacher. Sometimes teacher tell the students. Sometimes relative can also tell their kids or scholars, seniors, by suggesting or by observation also. Any person by observing patient or any clinical condition can conceive some ideas. By reading news in the print and electronic media, that researchable thought can come into mind. By reading old thesis, dissertation, scholarly article and books, chapter of books can also lead to the initiation of researchable thought. And what are the ways of proposal development in recent past? So, in the recent past or in the poor area, this has been the ways of the proposal development. Sometimes they read one thesis or dissertation report and copy it and paste it in the form of developing proposal. And by reading some of the thesis and dissertation and by reading few articles in the journals, they do a proposal development. But there remain some common pitfalls in doing proposal development in that way. So what are those? So scholar develops research proposal on very weak foundational knowledge. This is the one common pitfall. Second is very less literature review to showcase the available knowledge. The available knowledge which has been generated by reviewing only limited number of articles, it cannot be a thorough literature review. And such proposal hardly get published in good quality research journals and be hardly of any use for future directions, for taking actions and drafting the policies. And very often they produces duplicate results also. A lot of wastages of the energy, efforts, time, money and even national resources. That's why we call them as a not efficient literature search. So what are the ways to do efficient literature search? So once the very root idea has been conceived, enrich that idea by thorough literature search to know the available knowledge on that particular subject or disease or whatever you call that. So to do that, I have listed few of them like government guidelines, websites of the international and national organizations can be referred to. Websites of the eminent association can also be discussed and seen. By reviewing the peer-reviewed scholarly databases, and sometimes we often require reviewing the grey databases and books on the subject. So let's see one by one regarding government guidelines. So government guidelines are owned by the government, and these are guidelines or knowledge which are found at the government owned websites. Even they publish those information in the form of published reports. Sometimes they give information in the form of gazette, newspaper. Government owned organizations, walls, offices, library can also showcase such information like hospital, even health centers can also showcase some very pertinent information. And websites on the internet can be identified by seeing the suffix. Commonly, if we see any website which is having a suffix term like IN, quite often they belong to the government sector. Like rajswasthya.nic.in is the Department of Medical Health and Family Welfare, Government of Rajasthan. India.gov.in is the National Portal of India. mohfw.gov.in is the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. And ICMR website. Even our institute is also having their websites. So this is the way to refer the different guidelines. Let's check one by one. So this is the glimpse of that front page of the rajswasthya.nic.in. So this website hosts various information which available in the English as well in the Hindi, like सामान्य जानकारी, स्वास्थ्य सेवाएं, परिवार कल्याण सेवाएं, औषधि नियंत्रण, विभागीय जानकारी, संपर्क सूत्र, उपयोगी जानकारियाँ, and related with the recruitments etc. So if anybody is referring and reviewing this guideline or this website, will generate lot of knowledge about the program which are being run by the state government. This is the National Portal of India, which have website of www.india.gov.in. It also hosts very pertinent information related to the national. This is the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India website. So it also hosts various information about the major programs running in the country, various documents, digital services, citizen charter etc., and policy documents etc. that can be available in the website, and they are authentic also. Next please. Main ICMR website. As you know that ICMR is the information like who are the scientists working in the ICMR can be find out here, and various information, COVID, tuberculosis, and all the various resources can be found here, which are hosted by the ICMR. Next please. This is our institute's website, which is at Jodhpur, near NCD. Next please. Yes. Then comes the second area, which is the websites of the international and national organizations, which one can refer. For example, I have put here few of them, like World Health Organization, which is having websites of www.who.int, then United Nations website in the form of peace, dignity and equality on a healthy planet, Fogarty International Center, Niti Aayog, the website for erstwhile Planning Commission, then Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. Many information related to the food can be found out here. Next please. Yes, thank you. This is the website, the front page of WHO, how it looks like. Next please. United Nations. So just by scrolling those things, front page, and clicking on the various buttons, or that one can check those things. Next please. Fogarty International Center. Next please. Niti Aayog. So these are the government website. One should definitely see those things, because to understand what are the government policies, how the programs being run, what are the lacking or lack of knowledge can be conceived from that. Next please. FSSAI. Next please. Food safety or so, yeah. Then third comes the area websites of association. Since many professional and academic associations are also hosting their websites, where they put various literature, information, which can be very useful to enrich the subject knowledge on that particular area. Like for United Nations Children's Fund, Indian Public Health Association, Voluntary Health Association of India, Indian Medical Association, Epidemiological Foundation of India. Next please. Just to show the glimpse or first front page of those websites, I have put like UNICEF, this is for every child. Next please. Then IPHA Association. Next please. So these all websites have different information which can be related with to their content. Next please. Indian Medical Association, they have public activities, events, initiatives, legal matters, standing committee, scientific activity, etc. Next please. Epidemiology Foundation of India, they also provide various information related to the upcoming conferences, awards, oration, and other resources. EFI Journal, they host EFI Journal also. Next please. Then fourth area is the peer-reviewed scholarly databases to enrich your knowledge. Just to put up a few of them like PubMed, PubMed Central, Scopus, Cochrane, CINAHL and Google Scholar. The commonly used databases. Next please. Yeah, PubMed is the official National Library of Medicine, National Center for Biotechnology Information. This website is hosted by the United States of India. With this website pubmed.ncbi.nlm.nic.gov. So in the front page one may find the one search box which is shown in the middle red arrow, and at the last there is search button is there. So by entering keyword one can search in the PubMed. Next please. This is PubMed Central, the sister concern of PMC. But it provides full length access to those articles. They have resources for the user guide and they inform about the PMC also. Next please. Scopus. Scopus is another database which hosts most of the biomedical resources. Next please. Cochrane Library hosts results on currently ongoing trials and results of those trials which have conducted in the past. Yeah, CINAHL. So this is another database which hosted nursing related databases. Next please. Google Scholar. This is also one of the part of Google overall. Not exactly a database, but it is a very commonly used platform for searching the research articles. Those who are having their Google account can access it and they can create their profile and they can select articles and drag into their personal library section like it's shown in the red arrows. Next please. Then comes the gray databases. So gray databases are similar to the previous databases, but these are not evaluated by the peer reviewers. So that's why the quality is not ensured that much, but sometimes we are required to review these gray databases also just to enrich our understanding, knowledge, and particularly in doing the systematic review. So these are the like Sodhganga, Sodhgangotri. Even recently initiated medical Sodhganga by the ICMR, then BioRexB, MedRexB. Next please. So Sodhganga is one such database, grey database, which is hosted by the InflibNet Government of India. It hosts more than 4,99,000, almost 5 lakh theses are available on this Sodhganga from different Indian languages. So those who are working in that health area or allied area can access those theses to see what information has been already achieved. Next please. This is another grey database, Sodhgangotri. It hosts research in progress and PG dissertation. It hosts more than 13,000 such reports. This is the medical Sodhganga.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah, no problem. Recently, Indian Council of Medical Research has started this database. As you know, I think in the country there are how many? I am not aware that how many medical colleges are in the country. They are having many departments and every year producing many thousands of the theses. So those theses are lying in the medical college library. One cannot access, one cannot use that information. So medical Sodhganga will provide such platform. Those theses in the soft copy will be made available to this ICMR Med Sodhganga. So anybody can access and develop their current knowledge. They have arranged in terms of different disciplines. Next please. This is other type of preprint server. hosted by Gold Spring Harbor Laboratory. They provide preprint articles from the overall biological subjects related with the health. Next please. This MedRxV, another preprint server on health. It is hosted by the BMGL. Next please. Then comes the books, as I already listed at the beginning, by reading books by good publishers. So books give comprehensive knowledge on any subject at one place, but knowledge can be mainly global levels. Okay, they often miss local knowledge, so may not be on the recent data also. Whenever they get updated, then only one can know the recent data. Next please. So then what are the differences between Google and Google Scholar? So for ease of understanding, I have defined Google Scholar as a database here. So we will learn what are the differences between Google and Google Scholar. Suppose a word tuberculosis I have put here in the Google search box, which returned with more than 32 crore results. If I search in the Google, it gives me 32 crore results. Next please. Is it possible to read everything? No, I think not possible in one life. If I put that same word in the Google Scholar, it brings out about 37 lakh results. So it is a huge difference we can come across from the Google to Google Scholar. That is a big difference in between these two search engine. Next please. Yeah. Then Google Scholar search, when I put first word as a tuberculosis, how will it look like? So at the left pane there are some information like they are showing any time, sort by relevance, any type. Then in the middle portion of that window showing the number of articles. At the topmost line below the search box, there they show number of results. There are 37 lakh results showing, and in each title the word which we entered is being shown here, tuberculosis. Next please. When I search same word in the PubMed, what will happen? Let's see. So PubMed returned me only 2,92,591 results in PubMed. So number of results came to very low. Next please. Google Scholar search, addition of second word. If I add next word, what will happen at the Google Scholar? After tuberculosis, I have added one word which I find pertinent to my area of proposal is infection. So that two word results into the 31 lakh results, more than 31 lakh results. Next please. So similarly, I have put tuberculosis with the adherence. So it is showing 3,58,000 results. So again I have shown here, like in the middle pane you will see name of the article. Below that the names are given, which are author's names, journal name and year of publication. Author names are also differentiated by one underline. Some authors are having underlines. What does that mean? If author is supported by underline, means those authors are having Google profile. Okay, and below that you will find few lines about that article, and then below that number of citations received by that article and availability of that article. And the right pane, article options are available, whether it is available HTML format or PDF format, and by the supporting agency. That information is available. Next please. Like when I clicked on that underlined author name, it will take me on that particular Google Scholar profile of that author, in which we can see number of publications of that author, They are citations, H index, I10 index, etc. Next please. So far we have learned where to search various literature to develop our understanding on the subject of interest. Now we will see how to do, adopt the strategy for that literature search. So I have listed 7 type of strategy, like keyword searching, then mass searching, phrase searching, truncation, Boolean characters use, advanced search, and TPP model, just to enrich our understanding on the subject and to find out which is the gap in the existing knowledge. Next please. So learning efficient literature search in PubMed. I have taken PubMed because we are the medical researchers. We will require PubMed to search the. Okay, next please. So let's do search by one keyword. For example, I am putting tuberculosis. So when I put tuberculosis in the PubMed search box and click on the search, it will bring out more than 2,92,000 results. And every article shown in the middle pane is having that word. Next please. Then multiple keywords used reduces the number of results, because tuberculosis is not my area, which is a very big area. I have to narrow down my number of results and simultaneously being more focused. So I added 2 more words like pulmonary, tuberculosis, children. That is my area of search. So it has brought down number of results to only less than 13,000. Next please. The second strategy is the use of MASH. MASH stands for the medical subject heading. MASH lets you find Medline articles on the same topic that might use different words to describe that topic. For example, the MASH for heart attack is myocardial infarction. Some articles on this topic use the phrase heart attack, but all articles on this topic in Medline have myocardial infarction as a MASH subject heading. So by using that MASH term, all those articles which have been defined by Medline will be shown to us. So PubMed tries to automatically match your keywords with the best MASH terms. MASH major topics are the most important topics covered by a given article, but only Medline articles have MASH terms, not all of the PubMed articles. Next please. Just how to do that MASH word search. After opening the PubMed, in the red arrow in the bottom right corner, there comes the MASH database. So by clicking that, we will search what kind of MASH term is available for the area which we are interested in. Next please. For example, after clicking that MASH term, this window will open in which that MASH one box is open, and in the search box, if I write tuberculosis, it will open up, list out all those words which have been defined by this NLM in the name of tuberculosis or related. So there were 307 words as a MASH. So I found the topmost number 1, tuberculosis is the best matching for us. Otherwise the latent tuberculosis, extensively drug resistant tuberculosis can be related with the other researchers area. So from these MASH words we can sort out the particular MASH word suitable for our area. Next please. Search the results of the tuberculosis MASH. When I put tuberculosis from the MASH, it gives me just more than 2 lakh results, number of much reduced number. Okay, next please. The third strategy is with the phrase searching. If we put number of few words in the inverted commas, then this NLM will take those words as a phrase. So it will bring out only those articles which are containing that phrase. For example, I have put here Model Rural Health Research Unit, inverted commas. It gives me 73 results are available on the PubMed. Then fourth strategy is the use of truncation in refining search. Suppose I am interested any word, mass or anything which is having tubercle, at least TUBERCUL asterisk. So I have just I have used this truncated word in the PubMed, and it has brought out 3,14,669 results. So in the first there is tuberculous peritonitis. In the second, this is tuberculosis screening. So these two words are different, but they best match with the truncated words. So both type of words have been come here. Next please. Then fifth strategy is the Boolean characters use. This is the additional facility which is available at the NLM. In the right, that red arrow one can see. So commonly there are three types of Boolean characters: AND, AND, then OR, NOT. So whenever we use multiple words by using these Boolean characters AND, it will bring out all those articles having those words with that Boolean characters. Next please. Use of advanced search option is another strategy to use. Just below the search bar there is one word which in the name of advanced, although the yellow area is mistakenly shown at the above, but it is actually in the lower pane. Next please. How to use advanced search option? This is very helpful option available in this PubMed. So when we click on this advanced, it will open up this one small dialog box where one can see the topmost word is the affiliation. If I want to learn number of publications from one particular, say for example SN Medical College, Agra, I will select affiliation, then write that word in the search box. So it will bring out all those publications which have been published by the SN Medical College, Agra. Next please.
Can you clarify again?
Yeah.
Like suppose for what were you telling about affiliation?
Right, sure. You can see here, if it can be present in the live mode, I can do it live if it is open. You want to see it in the live mode? Okay. Can you open that PubMed? Data connection say. Bullet here. It will open up one dialog box in this form, this one. Okay. So topmost is the affiliation word is there. If I select this affiliation and after entering word here, this will search those words in the name of affiliation area only. Next please. So there were additional filters in the advanced search option which are all available. Those additional filters can be found out here. There are normal filters available here. Additional filters can be found out here. Next please. So if I click on those additional filters, so these are the different types of additional filters which can be clicked and made operational, like article type, species, article language, sex, age and other. There are many things which are available here. Next please. Then comes the use of TPP model, which becomes pertinent to understand what is the unavailability of that current knowledge. So TPP stands for time, place and person. Like I have made a few words like pulmonary, tuberculosis, children, Rajasthan. I am interested in knowing the available knowledge on pulmonary tuberculosis, but in the children and from the Rajasthan area. So Rajasthan represent the place characteristics, and children is the characteristic of a person. So it gives me only the 15 results. So which is very suitable for me to understand, to review those articles, and this is my area. So I can begin my literature reviewing, because I am interested in the pulmonary tuberculosis in children and in Rajasthan. This will gives me available knowledge, and from that I will understand what is the lack of knowledge which is existing. So only 15 results are obtained which are readable and workable. So journey from more than 32 crore has reached to 15, which becomes efficient literature search. That's all. Thank you. Or anything which might have not understood, I am here to help you, and please feel free to discuss me and contact me. You can directly contact through sir if they permit. Definitely I am eager to have future discussions also, and as principal sir has already pointed out that we are in the pathway of developing some memorandum of understanding, and till that MOU happens, at least we can begin research collaboration in the NIMS with the MRHRU. Thank you. MED and PubMed Center both are United States America property, but PMC gives you articles which are available in the full length. PubMed have hosted articles which are having only abstract, and sometimes they also show articles where only names are there, old, particularly old, very old article, 40 years, 50 years old articles. So that is difference. So yes, please.
Sir, what is I-10 index and what is H index?
A kind of ranking of a publisher, the author you can say. Okay, number of publications, number of citations as per base. Yes. More I-10, more H index means more academically active person is. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for providing such a great knowledge, great and efficient knowledge about literature research. Because literature research is the key of pursuing your research and writing your efficient literature review article or original research article. Thank you so much, sir. Clapping for